Hey guys, so we're going to talk about another group of biomolecules, and these are called carbohydrates. As the name sounds, they have carbon, the O is for oxygen, and hydrogen, carbohydrate. Most of the things that we're talking about have those compounds, but that's all they have in them, those three things. And they are very, very important to you, believe it or not. They get a pretty bad rap, mostly because they're in the foods that you probably really like, sugary foods, such as maybe your Fruit Loops and your, what do we got here, Apple Jacks and yummy sugary cereals and stuff like that. They're in my favorite foods too. They are in the sugar that I put in my coffee, makes it nice and sweet. I actually don't love coffee that much, but with all that sugar, what's not to love? They're probably in a lot of drinks that you drink. Here's a representative sample, although you could see that that's diet. So there's actually no sugar in it, but you get the idea. They're in Mountain Dew and sodas and stuff. Ow, I just stabbed myself with a cactus in here. And also they're in sports drinks. They're in sports drinks for a reason, that endurance athletes are burning a lot of fuel and they need to replace it. So they use things like Gatorade, although this says, again, a low calorie. Ow! Boy, there's cactus all over the place in here. They're also in pasta and bread and bagels and things like that. All the stuff we all really, really love. They get a really, really bad rap because of that. Because they are in sugary foods like cakes and, all the Entenmann's and whatever it is around here, Tasty Cake and all that. They carry a lot of energy. And that's actually why they're good, because we need the energy from them. And that's what their main goal is to provide us with energy. We eat them for that purpose. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. They're our main energy source. About a quarter of the carbohydrate energy you eat goes to feeding your brain. So this is important stuff, keep your heart beating and little details like that. So keep that in mind. Excuse me. Also, I came in here for a reason. They're not just sugar, but they're also starches. So there's two categories. There's the simple sugars, which are the small building blocks, and then they link together. You remember this guy right here? That's the thing to keep in mind, is you have your building block. In this case, the building block is a simple sugar. In other compounds, it's other stuff, but simple sugar. And then it can form what's called a disaccharide. So the monomer for carbohydrates is simple sugar. This is actually also a simple sugar called a disaccharide. So you have a monosaccharide. I don't think I said that actually. Monosaccharide, disaccharide, and then you get a bunch of them and you get what's called a polysaccharide. And once you have the polysaccharide, that's where you get your starches. That's things like the complex carbohydrates in bread and bagels and things like that. It's also the complex carbohydrate in the cell wall of plants like this. So there's a lot of carbohydrate out there. Interestingly, the compound in here called cellulose, that is a starch. It's a form of starch, but we can't digest it. That's why eating lots of lettuce and salad and stuff is good for you. It gets a roughage, it passes through your body, helps, keep you regular, all that stuff. But these plants are all over the place, obviously, and so there are a lot of carbohydrates. So again, as you go forward, look for the monomer and how it comes together. It's pretty simple in carbohydrates, but just pay attention, functions and structure and things like that. And you should be good to go. All right, take it easy, bye.